Benin, a West African country with a diverse cultural heritage, has been witnessing significant development in the infrastructure construction project industry. In this video, we will explore the current landscape, the key players involved, and the overall outlook for the sector in Benin, while incorporating locally relevant details to provide an authentic and comprehensive understanding. Presently, both the Beninese government and private sector recognize the importance of infrastructure development in boosting the country's economy and improving the quality of life for its citizens. Key sectors that have attracted investments include transportation, energy, water and sanitation, telecommunications, and public facilities. So, join me on this exciting journey, and let's explore how these mega projects are turning Benin's potential into a powerhouse. Starting with the project number 5, Lomé-Cotonou Road Rehabilitation. As a part of the Abidjan-Lagos corridor, the Lomé-Cotonou Road Rehab, Phase 2, and coastal protection are vital pieces of this grand project. Let's break it down. Phase 2 zooms in on the Lomé-Cotonou stretch, a crucial link in the Community Road, CU1, within the West African Economic and Monetary Union, WEMU, zone. This road is a masterpiece in the making since it will transform the Avapozo-Aniho road section into a 2x2 lane marvel, completing the missing link on the Togolese stretch of the Abidjan-Lagos corridor. Also, the project includes putting up a coastal defense, which consists of the construction of 28 groins, beach nourishment, and comprehensive coastal protection studies in Togo and Benin. Moreover, the project's goal is to strengthen regional integration and intra-regional trade by improving the transport logistics chain and boosting traffic flow on the Abidjan-Lagos corridor. It is laying the foundation for economic growth by safeguarding socio-economic activities and directly benefiting 2.5 million people living in the project area by giving them better access, new job opportunities, and a smoother trade dance between ECOWAS countries. 4. Cotonou Port Expansion Project. Established in 1964, the Port of Cotonou isn't just a harbor, it's the beating heart of Benin's economic strategy. Currently handling 80 to 90 merchant vessels monthly, this transit port manages a whopping 90% of Benin's international trade. But that's not all, it's a lifeline for transit traffic to Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Nigeria, serving up to 100 million consumers. Fast forward to 2022, and the Port of Cotonou set sail with 12.5 million metric tons of goods, marking a 5% increase from the previous year. Now, get this, projections say this figure could nearly double to a whopping 23 million metric tons by 2038. Therefore, the Benin government started the port's expansion work to improve their efficiency and increase their cargo handling capacity. Notably, Belgium's Demi Group has snagged the contract to execute dredging works at the Port of Cotonou. Starting this year, they're diving into the maintenance dredging of the port's access channel, turning circle, and inner basin. It's all part of the grand plan as the port undergoes a major upgrade and expansion. Further, the 2021-26 investment program aims to renovate outdated infrastructure, doubling the facility's handling capacity to 23 million metric tons by 2038. And guess what? The African Development Bank, AFDB, threw its anchor into the sea, approving a whopping €80 million, $87.6 million loan to support this maritime metamorphosis. Moreover, the port's makeover consists of several projects, starting with port basin expansion. A 154-meter extension towards the west, renewing 1,400 meters of existing quay and dredging to a depth of 15 meters that can accommodate giants of the sea, is projected to be completed by 2026, with an estimated cost of $193 million. 3. Pobè Region Solar Power Plant. Benin, nestled in West Africa, faces the challenge of boosting its electricity coverage, aiming for self-sufficiency, and reducing dependency on neighboring countries for power. The country heavily relies on thermal power generation, but winds of change are blowing. In response to the challenge, Benin has unveiled a national plan, putting the spotlight on renewable energy development, particularly solar photovoltaic power. Their goal is to secure a total solar power generation capacity of 150 megawatts by the year 2026. Therefore, Toyota Tsusho Corporation, the powerhouse from Japan, has set its sights on the Pobè region of Benin for an electrifying endeavor. They've inked a deal with the Beninese electricity production company for a colossal 25 megawatts solar power plant. What makes this a game-changer? It's the first-ever large-scale renewable energy project of this magnitude in West Africa, orchestrated by a Japanese entity. Teaming up with RMT, a German EPC company and part of the IFIJ Group, Toyota Tsusho is set to turn the Pobè region into a solar haven. The 25 megawatt solar power plant is on track for completion by the year 2024. 2. Water supply systems. Every year, Benin people living in the north suffer from a 6-month dry season casting its shadow, leaving rural areas parched and communities grappling with the dire consequences of water scarcity. For instance, children are facing waterborne illnesses, girls are sacrificing education to trek kilometers for water, and even in urban havens. Therefore, recognizing this urgent need, the government of Benin has given the nod to a transformative initiative. Notably, the National Agency for Rural Water Supply, ANAEPMR, is the driving force behind this colossal project. Approved by the Council of Ministers, ANAEPMR is set to orchestrate the construction of 26 multi-village hydraulic systems, a beacon of hope in the arid landscape. This ambitious plan involves the implementation of boreholes, raised reinforced concrete water towers, and an extensive network of pipes, all aligned with Benin's National Development Plan 2018 to 2025. These water supply systems, slated for completion by 2023, mark the inauguration of a larger series of 95 systems set to dot the Beninese landscape in the coming years. Further, villages in the divisions of Zo, Kufo, and Mono are poised to be the first beneficiaries, with 10 water supply systems quenching the thirst in the divisions of Atlantique, Ouim, and Plateau. 1. Benin New Museums. In the heart of West Africa, Benin is poised to shine as the continent's premier destination for art and culture. With the unveiling of 4 awe-inspiring museums in the next 3 years, the country's visionary tourism development project is set to elevate Benin into the spotlight of art tourism in Africa. Notably, the International Museum of Memory and Slavery, MIME, in Ouida, the Museum of the Epic of the Amazons and Kings of Dahomey in Abidjan, the International Museum of Arts and Civilizations of Vodun in Porto Novo, and the Museum of Contemporary Arts in Cotonou are part of a colossal €1 billion investment dedicated to enriching and preserving Benin's cultural heritage. Further, cultural preservation takes center stage as these museums aim to weave the intricate tales of Benin's past and present. The Museum of the Epic of the Amazons and Kings of Dahomey, designed by architect François Nthiep, promises an immersive experience, bringing to life the grandeur of the Kingdom of Dahomey and housing precious art collections returned by France. Additionally, the eagerly anticipated Museum of the Epic of the Amazons and Kings of Dahomey is set to open its doors in Abidjan by the end of 2024. Constructed with locally sourced materials like bricks and terracotta, it ensures an environmentally friendly footprint. Meanwhile, the International Museum of Arts and Civilizations of Vodun, slated for 2025 in Porto Novo, is a homage to the Vodun religion. Through objects, stories, myths, and contemporary arts, it aims to deepen our understanding of Vodun's cultural significance. Simultaneously, the Museum of Contemporary Arts in Cotonou, MAC, promises a vibrant showcase of Benin's artistic vitality, set to dazzle audiences by 2024. A massive shout out to each one of you for joining this exploration. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that like button, share the knowledge, and subscribe for more insightful content.